And a warning, our next interview touches on sexual harassment and child sexual abuse, which may be disturbing for some of our viewers. The future of Elon Musk's Grok AI tool is up in the air amid a controversy over audience use of the platform. Grok AI has been used to perform what some are calling digital undressing, where a user asks the AI to remove a photo subject's clothing, including photos of children. Now, some countries, including the UK, are threatening to ban X, formerly known as Twitter, altogether in order to put a stop to the behavior. But Canada's AI minister says no such ban is being considered in this country. Let's bring technology expert Carmi Levy in with some discussions. Good morning to you, Carmi.
Good to be with you, Will.
So X released a statement late last week saying that it would start preventing people from doing this. What's your reaction? Do you think it's too little too late, or can we actually see progress where this might not be a problem in the future?
Nowhere near enough to respond to this. They said they'll remove the content that has been posted, and they're also going to limit the generation of images to only those customers who've paid for the premium account. In other words, they're still going to allow these questionable images to be generated, but you're going to have to pay for the privilege. The root cause is not addressed here. And so, yet again, this is a company that, every time they get caught with their hand in the cookie jar, so to speak, that they're allowing their technologies to be abused in this way, they respond inadequately, and that's why we're seeing this growing parade of countries either banning them outright. So far, Indonesia and Malaysia have gone forward and actually banned them in country, and others like the UK, France, India, and even the European Union threatening them with that ban, saying they're launching investigations and they'll let them know more soon. So as is often the case, Grok, which is integrated with X, both owned by Elon Musk, clearly not taking this as seriously as they should.
And Carmi, are you surprised at all, even when you see that, when you look at what's happened so far, then they say, we're not going to change, only those that pay more with subscriptions, we're going to start to alter. Are you even surprised that they're in such deep water, but they're still kind of holding to that platform?
This is Elon Musk being Elon Musk. We've seen this kind of behavior from him before. He doesn't really care about what is moral or right or just. All he really cares about is his bottom line. And he has positioned X with Grok integrated into it. Grok, of course, created by XAI, another company that Elon Musk founded. He's positioned them as what he calls, the option for the free speech absolutist, that they're anti-woke, that the normal guardrails that are built into competing platforms that use AI for this purpose to generate images, that those guardrails are not in place on his, that they won't stop you from sharing what you wish, even if it is objectionable, even if it is highly illegal and kind of against the norms of society. So this is just, we've come to expect this from this individual as well as from this company, and I think it's buyer beware. If you choose to use X, you have to know that Grok is integrated into it. You have to know that the architecture is by definition incredibly open in this way that allows this abuse to take place.
Carmi, a couple of months ago we had a story about ChatGPT and a really tragic situation where there was suicide involved, and there were allegations that that tool was actually potentially helping with some options, but ChatGPT started to take precautions at this point. What makes Grok different than the other AIs when you see something like this happen?
I mean, it's the fundamental architecture is that there are no restrictions until issues like this begin to happen, until floods of reports of content appearing on the platform begin to generate complaints, and until countries begin to weigh in saying, we are going to restrict you if you don't change your ways. And so what's different about Grok is, A, the way it is built. The architecture is by definition looser. The reins are not as tight as they are on competing image generators and AI platforms. And also just the general attitude of ownership is that this is an owner who literally does not care. He's the richest man in the world, about to become even richer, and he doesn't play by the same rules that you and I would normally play by. The basic concept of technological morality does not seem to apply to Elon Musk.
Yeah, AI just continues to just outgrow potentially even what we can see in the future. But hopefully, as we continue down, we can have more guidelines in place to avoid situations like this. But Carmi, always appreciate your time.
Thanks so much, Will.